Do you believe it? That's simply imagining all the ice on Earth disappearing. The familiar world we know would no longer recognize itself. Not melting in parts, not just a few major glaciers, but every single mass of ice from the permanent ice caps of the Arctic to mountain glaciers to the kilometer-thick ice sheets of Antarctica. All of it melting. Right now, if you open a world map, you are looking at an image shaped by ice, not by mountains, not by oceans, but by frozen water that has locked sea levels in place for hundreds of thousands of years. And if that ice were to disappear, that map would instantly become obsolete. Science has asked this question before, not as a prophecy, but as a thought experiment. If all the ice on Earth melted, global sea levels would rise by approximately 65 to 70 meters. That number sounds abstract, until you place it into the real world. Imagine what happens first. No tsunamis. No sudden global flood in a single day. The ocean rises quietly, meter by meter, swallowing the lowest regions first. Coastlines begin to retreat. Not in imagination, but on actual topographic maps. Coastal cities where hundreds of millions of people live would be the first to disappear. New York, London, Tokyo, Shanghai, Bangkok. Not vanishing in a single moment, but fractured, divided, surrounded by salt water. Some places would become islands is less than #0. 7 hash is greater than. Some would turn into wetlands. And some would disappear entirely from Earth's surface. But what is most striking is this. This is not an instant apocalypse. Earth does not die. It simply reshapes itself. As ice melts, the enormous volume of water entering the oceans does more than raise sea levels. It changes how the oceans function. Ocean currents, massive thermal conveyor belts regulating the global climate, are restructured. The Gulf Stream, which carries warmth to Europe, could weaken or shift course. Regions, once temperate, may become colder or drier, even as the planet as a whole grows warmer. In Antarctica, as ice kilometers thick disappears, an entirely new continent is revealed. Not fertile land, but bare rock compressed beneath ice for millions of years. When that weight is removed, the continent rebounds in a process known as isostatic rebound. The ground slowly rises. Landforms shift. Earthquakes occur in places once silent. Earth quite literally adjusts its own shape. As sea levels rise, continents do not merely shrink. They separate. Europe fractures into inland seas. Southeast Asia becomes a vast archipelago. Australia loses enormous coastal regions. Major rivers no longer reach the ocean where they once did. They carve new paths, erode new landscapes, form river mouths that have never existed before. Ecosystems must adapt or vanish is less than has shown. 3 hash is greater than. Many coastal species cannot move fast enough. Mangrove forests advance deep inland. Coral reefs collapse as temperature and salinity shift. Yet in some places, new life appears. New shallow seas become breeding grounds for plankton. Food chains reorganize. Life does not disappear. It reorganizes. And what about humanity? Humans do not vanish immediately, but entire coastal civilizations are forced to relocate. Not one nation, not one continent, But billions of people move inland competing for resources, rebuilding cities in places never meant to be centers. Human history has never witnessed relocation on this scale. Yet there is something worth remembering. In Earth's geological past, there were periods without ice. Sea levels then were tens of meters higher than today, and life still thrived. The only difference, there was no humanity and no civilization bound to coastlines. An ice-free Earth is not a dead planet. It is a planet humans are not used to inhabiting. Without ice reflecting sunlight, Earth absorbs more heat. Average temperatures rise. But more importantly, temperature differences between regions shrink. This weakens wind systems. Weather becomes trapped in prolonged states. Heat waves linger. Rainfall becomes extreme and concentrated. Climate grows unpredictable. The seasons humans recognize begin to blur is less than Haitian. 3 is greater than. Spring and autumn fade. Summer and winter stretch unnaturally, depending on region. Earth does not become chaotic. It becomes unfamiliar. And at this point, the question, what if all ice melted is no longer about ice? It is a question about stability. Modern civilization was built during a rare window of climatic stability. We assume coastlines will remain, cities will remain, climate will fluctuate within familiar limits. But ice never promised permanence. If future humans look back on this era, they may not ask why the ice melted. They may ask, why a civilization placed everything most important at the edge of the water. An ice-free Earth is not the end of the world. It is simply a different world. And the final question is not whether this will happen, but how well do we truly understand the planet that has sustained us for so long? Follow the channel for the next story.